I hope everybody this video presentation is visible to all.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
वीडियो बंद कर देना, ऊपर कर देना इसे.
हाँ, sure. Pranam to all. On behalf of Reading Group 5, I, Rekha Goyal, welcome all of you, one and all present in this Zoom session. The topic of today's presentation is the power of positivity. That is the transformation of negative thoughts into positive thoughts during COVID. So the mission of our team today is to spread positivity amongst us. My team members are Ms. Rekha Sharma, Ms. Yamini, Mr. David Lal, Mr. Ravi Chandra. Now, let's see what positivity is. Positivity means thinking in an optimistic way, looking for solutions, expecting good results and success, and focusing and making life happier. It is a happy and worry-free state of mind, which looks at the bright side of life. As you can see a dancing glass here. Is the glass half empty or half full? It just depends on our perspective. So to begin with the positivity, I would like to share, or I would like all of you to request, let's pray, let's offer our prayers to our Almighty.
ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है। आती है आंधियाँ तो कर उनका खैर मकदम, आती है आंधियाँ तो कर उनका खैर मकदम, तूफान से ही तो लड़ने खुदा ने तुझे गढ़ा है। ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है, मेरा खुदा बड़ा है, मेरा खुदा बड़ा है। अग्नि में तप के सोना है और भी निखरता, अग्नि में तप के सोना है और भी निखरता, दुर्गम को पार करके हिमालय कोई चढ़ाए, लाएगी रंग मेहनत आखिर तुम्हारी एक दिन, लाएगी रंग मेहनत आखिर तुम्हारी एक दिन, होगा विशाल तरवर वो बीज जो पड़ा है। ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है, मेरा खुदा बड़ा है, मेरा खुदा बड़ा है। वो सर्व शक्तियों से जब साथ है हमारे, वो सर्व शक्तियों से जब साथ है हमारे, हर काम उसके रहते हरगिज़ हुआ पड़ा है। कभी हारना ना, हिम्मत का कदम बढ़ाओ, कभी हारना ना, हिम्मत का कदम बढ़ाओ, हजारों कदम बढ़ाने वो सामने खड़ा है। ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है।
I hope we all are moved forward for stepping forward for positivity. Now let's start over to Rekha ma'am. Rekha ma'am, you can unmute yourself. Rekha ma'am.
Pranam everyone. Am I audible to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
आती है आंधियां तो कर उनका खैर मकदम, तूफान से ही तो लड़ने खुदा ने तुझे गढ़ा है। बिल्कुल ठीक कहा है। जीवन में आंधियां तो आएंगी ही, पर उन पर जीत हासिल करने और उनसे बाहर निकलने के लिए आशावादी होना और सकारात्मक सोच का रखना बहुत आवश्यक है। तभी हम अपने जीवन में आगे बढ़ पाएंगे। जीवन में कठिनाइयां हमें बर्बाद करने नहीं आती हैं, बल्कि कोई सामर्थ्य और शक्तियों को बाहर निकालने में हमारी मदद करती हैं। कठिनाइयों को यह जान लेने दो कि आप उससे भी ज्यादा कठिन हो। यहाँ मुझे हरिवंश राय बच्चन की एक प्रसिद्ध कविता याद आ रही है, जो उनकी एक प्रसिद्ध कविता।
Rekha ma'am, unmute yourself, please. Others were, I just muted all because of this lot of disturbance.
Okay. Now it's okay.
Yes, it's audible.
ओके यहाँ मुझे हरिवंश राय बच्चन की एक प्रसिद्ध कविता अग्निपथ की कुछ पंक्तियां याद आ रही हैं, वो मैं आपको सुनाना चाहूंगी। अग्निपथ अग्निपथ अग्निपथ, वो महान दृश्य है, वो महान दृश्य है, चल रहा मनुष्य है, अश्रु स्वेद रक्त से लथपथ लथपथ लथपथ, अग्निपथ अग्निपथ अग्निपथ। अर्थात वो एक महान दृश्य होगा जब मनुष्य आंसुओं, पसीने तथा रक्त से लथपथ होकर भी अपने कर्तव्य पथ पर अग्रसर होगा। और आज शायद इस युग में भी, इस दौर में भी हमें उसी सकारात्मकता की आवश्यकता है, क्योंकि ये हमारा अग्निपथ है और हमें इसे पार करना ही है। विंस्टन चर्चिल, नेक्स्ट मैम, रेखा गोयल मैम नेक्स्ट।
हाँ जी।
विंस्टन चर्चिल के अनुसार एक निराशावादी को हर अवसर में कठिनाई दिखाई देती है और एक आशावादी को हर कठिनाई में अवसर दिखाई देता है। नेक्स्ट। Here are some practical ways to help keep your mind balanced during these challenging times. Number 1, stay connected with others. As you all know, connections promote wellness. Human connection is essential for good health, especially when life presents situations that can cause increased anxiety. So it is important to stay connected with others. Even though we are not able to be physically close to one another right now, it's imperative that we stay socially connected. Thankfully, we live in the digital age, which makes that so easy. Using Zoom or Google Meet or even a good old-fashioned phone call, aim to have at least one personal conversation a day. Next slide. Meditate small and often. Meditation establishes a secure connection between our internal and external worlds. It awakens the body and benefits all aspects of the conscious and subconscious layers of the mind. So meditate small and often because it reduces stress, controls anxiety, promotes emotional health, lengthens attention span, and can generate kindness. Next slide. Connect with nature. Nature can boost your mental health during COVID-19. It also can help you to take a break from news. So it is necessary to connect with nature. You can enjoy nature by planting a tree or flowers. You can go for a socially distanced walk or run in the park or a natural space near you. If you cannot easily access natural spaces, seek out natural videos and recordings of natural sounds. Or you can take a virtual tour of national park. Next slide. Prioritize your sleep. It is another essential part of our life because sleep is critical to physical health and effective functioning of the immune system. It is also a key promoter of emotional wellness and mental health, helping to beat back stress, depression and anxiety. So prioritize your sleep and stay healthy. इसके लिए आप अपने कुछ रूल सेट कर सकते हैं, लाइक यू कैन सेट अ हार्ड कर्फ्यू फॉर ऑल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स, कि अपना जो आपका फोन है या कोई भी ऐसी डिवाइस जो आपको डिस्टर्ब करती है सोने से पहले, आप उसको देखते हो, करते हो, आपकी नींद डिस्टर्ब होती है, तो बेटर है कि आप उसे बेडरूम में ना रख के ड्राइंग रूम में रख के आए और बेडरूम में आप अकेले अपनी नींद के साथ रहें. Stay informed, but don't look at the news right before bed. Try to develop a regular relaxing bedtime routine like reading a book, having a herbal tea, a bath, meditation, etc. Next slide. Set routines and timetables. It is very important to set a routine and timetable for being positive, especially in these days. It is important to get into a habit and mindset of studying and working. So it is essential to set a timetable, prioritizing your activities and organizing the tasks that you have to get done over the course of the day. Next slide. Next slide. Schedule your rest breaks. Schedule your rest breaks. A very important point. आज हम सभी अपने अपने घर से काम कर रहे हैं. But yes, you still need to take breaks while working from home because breaks are an important part of the work day. Taking work breaks leaves us feeling mentally and physically refreshed and helping to avoid potential burnout. Next slide. Practice random acts of kindness. Random acts of kindness are deliberate attempts to brighten another person's day by doing something thoughtful, nice, and caring. While the possibilities for these you can do to be kind are almost endless, the most important thing is to expect nothing in return. Complimenting people, sharing a smile, paying it forward, and expressing thanks are great ways to get started with practicing random act of kindness. You can also send a note of appreciation to a friend or colleague. Thank the security guard in your building or workplace for their efforts to keep things safe. Thank the essential workers who are working for you day and night. Next slide. Utilize the time you have found. Now that we are at home at all times, for most of us, each day is a question of how to pass the time effectively. Now is the time to work on everything you neglected in the past due to lack of time. You can indulge yourself in activities where you feel like you have utilized your time well, or pick up a new hobby or go back to an old one. You can learn a new skill and take care of yourself. Next slide. Extend a hand to those who need you. Yes, why not? अगर आप में सामर्थ्य है तो अवश्य आपको जरूरतमंद लोगों की सहायता करनी चाहिए. Like इस समय आपके पास आसपास ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो नीडी हैं. बाहर लोग हैं जिनके पास, जो गरीब लोग हैं जो अपने गांव भाग रहे हैं या उनके पास खाने तक को पैसे नहीं बचे. आप उनको कपड़े दे सकते हैं, खाने के लिए सामान दे सकते हैं, बहुत कुछ दे सकते हैं. और या फिर आप अपने किसी ऐसे फ्रेंड की मदद कर सकते हैं जो रेड जोन में आता है और उसके पास बहुत सारे बैरियर्स हैं, वो अपने घर से बाहर नहीं निकल सकता, तो आप उसको ग्रोसरीज और कुछ ऐसे सामान प्रोवाइड करा सकते हैं विद सोशल डिस्टेंस मेंटेन करते हुए. ओके, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. Laughter is the best medicine. Laughter decreases stress hormones and increases immune cells and infection-fighting antibodies, thus improving your resistance to disease. Laughter triggers the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals. Endorphins promote an overall sense of well-being and can even temporarily relieve pain. So, इसलिए हंसते रहिए और हंसाते रहिए. Next slide. Have gratitude. Take a minute each day to write down what you are most grateful for. This will help you reflect on your blessings and inspire positive thoughts. Like, I'm grateful for clean air, I'm grateful for family, friends, I'm grateful for health, awesome parents, work, rest, whatever. जो भी आपको लगता है, आप उसके लिए कुछ भी लिख सकते हैं. Help others. Next, help others. Helping out will increase your positive outlook. It is an easy way to instantly feel better. So help to the needy ones and stay positive forever. Next slide. Create something. Creative expression is known to boost not only your mood, but also your confidence. So start cooking, painting, writing, or whatever it is that makes you happy. Next slide, Rekha ma'am. Here are some photographs of 1920 pandemic. आप देख सकते हैं हर 100 साल में ऐसी महामारियां आती हैं. अगर मनुष्य उस दौर में उस महामारी पर जीत हासिल करके इतनी तरक्की कर सकता है, तो आज के इस दौर में जबकि मनुष्य चांद तक पहुंच गया है, उसके लिए इस महामारी पर जीत हासिल करना नामुमकिन नहीं है. Next slide, ma'am. Instead of worrying about what you cannot control, shift your energy to what you can create. Thank you. Over to Ravi sir.
Ravi sir, please unmute yourself.
Pranam everyone. As we are talking about the positivity, I am going to stress upon the various types of emotions that we are carrying. First of all, let me tell you about what are emotions. Emotions are a natural and instinctive state of mind which arise from one's mood and external stimulus. And in this COVID-19 pandemic, it is also untouched by these various kind of emotions. Which kind of emotions? We are talking about negative emotions. Negative emotions, and I want to stress on that whether these negative emotions be channeled into positive outcomes during this pandemic. Next slide. In the negative emotions, we are very much inherent in ourselves, and these negative emotions are like anger, fear, anxiety, frustration, insecurity, and boredom. We all will be facing these kind of emotions in our daily lives, and these are the emotions which we find they are negative, they are actually discouraging. But are these negative emotions always present? Are they permanent in our lives? As we can say, each time shall pass, and saying as it goes that every cloud has a silver lining. So with the times, these emotions will be also catered, they will be also overturned into positivity. Next slide. So let us answer a few questions. How to view a situation? By changing this situation, changing the way we view a situation, can we change this perspective and we put in ourselves in a perspective and we change these negative emotions into positive ones? For doing so, we have to answer a few questions. These negative emotions, can they be eliminated? We cannot eliminate these negative emotions just for because one reason. These negative emotions, they encrypt into our minds. They continuously flow into our minds. And these negative emotions are random emotions. Whenever we are thinking something, some negative emotions come and some positive thoughts, they come. How can we do that? People should be encouraged to transform them. These emotions cannot be overturned overnight. So, putting things into perspective, we all know that if we put ourselves into a particular situation where a psychological well-being has to be understood, we should think that a complex problem is always there, but how to overturn that? To answer that, can you imagine negative emotions be motivating or even productive? Yes, they can be productive also. How? By putting the people into a situation in which they can create something new. Because when some people create something new, they put their innovativeness into something, they distract themselves from these emotions of negativity. They always find themselves into a situation where they can work towards the positivity. Like sadness is a negative emotion, and sadness, if it's channelized in a proper way, it is found to increase the empathy. Anxiousness, anxiety is a negative emotion, but the people who show this anxious behavior, they are shown to improve individuals to solve the problems. Anger is a negative emotion, but if this anger is channelized in a proper manner, we can say that this improves the leadership qualities into some persons. So channelizing these negative emotions is very important. Next slide. Next slide.
Yes.
Now, putting things into perspective, let us first understand what is meant by this. Our mind has an inbuilt negativity bias. What does it mean? That it makes us think of and remember the negative events better than the positive ones. And it is not general, it is a general routine actually, because evolutionary point of view, what does it say? That humans have been given this kind of feature just because they would remember not to eat any kind of food which is not good for them, so that they do not fall ill. So remembering any negative feeling Remembering any negative emotion helps them to perform better the next time. They will not be opting for that negative feed in the next time. So how to do that? In the picture, you can see we have different perspectives of understanding the things. The thing that we find that it is better for us may not be better for the other person. And and we have to make a conscious effort to overcome this negativity bias. And for that, what we have to do, we have to see the things what are going around us. Are they positive enough? We have to find the positivity in the things which are going around us. Next slide. Just as we can see that over these times, over the last few months, we have been creating our digital community. This digital community, what it does say, it tells us to work in groups, to work collaboratively. Ma'am, please press this. We have to, we have been working together. We have been working in collaboration. We are working in an institution. We have been using the technology. So we are created a digital community in which all of us are working towards one thing, that how, and discussing what would the situation be like when the schools will be opening, and what we have to do when schools are still closed, and how to reach out to the students, how to reach out to the parents. And at the same time, we have to reach out to our near and dear ones. We all know that it is very difficult in this particular situation that we are away from our near and dear ones, but we all get connected with the help of the technology. So how we do that? By creating a digital community. So this is the things in perspective. We have never thought right now that this situation is separating us. It is a social isolation, but it is actually connecting us in a different manner, though not physically, but actually a virtual environment is created in which we can all meet each other. Next. At the same time, when we think that how this positivity can come, we can always observe the act of kindness. Now, observe the act of kindness is like, in a few days before, we have seen that pollution level has decreased drastically. We can see far away objects. We can see Himalayas. The pictures were sent where 200 kilometers away, Himalayas were easily seen by the people. And in the similar way, simple act of kindness can also be seen, like an 11-year-old boy has donated his pocket money for the pandemic. Next. In a say that a veteran of World War II, when he is not able to walk, he did 100 laps in his garden so as to raise money for the coronavirus patients and the people. A boy has donated 48,000 rupees for the migrant laborers to make them to help them reach their homes. And also, we should not forget these animals who are let out. They are present. So we can also see that animals also are taken care of. Rekha ma'am?
Yes.
Animals are also taken care of, and you can see that animals who are stray dogs and other animals who are living in the zoo and the national parks are regularly kept in very good care, so that they are not suffering from any kind of disease. And such acts of kindness we shall all respect, and we should observe this. Next. At the same time, when we are going to talking about the positivity, we should not forget ourselves. We should be kind to ourselves, and we have to acknowledge those feelings of kindness. What are those feelings? When we know that in this time, we have n number of negative emotions coming to us. We have to accept that. We have to accept that this time shall pass, and the emotions which are going into our mind, we should identify them. We should identify if we are feeling anger, we are feeling boredom, we are feeling anxious, we are feeling frustrated because of this lockdown and this pandemic. We have to understand the source of this emotion. And when we understand the source of emotion, we will definitely work upon that. And we have got various ways to work upon that. We can better look into the news which is showing some kind of positivity, in which the migrant laborers are going to their homes and they are helped by the people who are well enough. And if we are well enough, if you are able to perform the act, you can even perform the same kind of actness and show the kindness to those people who are suffering in this kind of pandemic. Next. Accept your emotions. That was I was saying. Next. At the same time, when we understand, we should know that these emotions and these situations are not permanent. These emotions are not permanent. If that emotion is overwhelming, we have to inquire and investigate. Because if someone or ourselves are feeling that emotion, negative emotion, we always know where this emotion has the root cause. We have to deal with this emotion at the same time, but we should not punish ourselves for getting those kind of emotions. So we should let go to control our emotions, because then we will find guilty and we will not be recognizing our potential. Next. Next is exercise for at least 20 minutes a day. Exercising also is very, very important. Now, this exercising routine should not be, it may not be possible for everyone to take out time, but in this particular time period, you have enough time for this particular act, because to release the accumulated stress. Over this time period, we have accumulated a lot of stress due to continuous restrictions imposed, and because of the pandemic and the kind of news that we are getting into our brains. So when we do the exercising in any kind of meditation process, it actually releases us from any kind of stress that we have got accumulated. At the same time, it helps us to keep our lungs, heart, and exercises keeps our joints moving. Or in general, we can talk about that in a general routine, exercising, it brings a change in the monotonous daily routine. Next. Now, next is mindfulness. Any act that we perform, we should be having some mindfulness. And by the mindfulness, what I want to say, that mindfulness is observing minute things that are going into the activities that we perform. For example, let us talk that, let us see that we are taking a shower, we are brushing our teeth, we are eating the breakfast and lunch. Do we ever pay attention to these acts? But that if we are eating the lunch, we are taking breakfast, how many times we have chewed the food? And actually that helps into our body, that helps into our physiology. Whenever we are walking, whenever we have paid attention that how this movement take place, how are we moving, how are we walking, what muscles are going to play in this act. So these minute things that we haven't paid attention, this help in recognition, and this helps in meditation. Meditation and mindfulness are very, very important. Like our minds wander. In this situation, our minds wander, and we should let our minds wander in any direction. We have got n number of thoughts coming and passing by. We should not let it stop. But why it is so? Because wandering mind is always recognized as a busy brain. And when we talk about busy brain, means we are going to think about the remedy of it. If it is a negativity, we have to think about this remedy. If it is a positive emotions, we have to build upon that emotion. So we should let our minds wander, and we should always be in a kind of meditation, and we should always think positive about any kind of situation we are put in. Next. And finally, we can talk about that we should not miss out the fun that we have in our lives. Finally, it is about finding happiness in minute details of the life. As personally, I can say that it is about pursuing your hobbies. If we haven't pursued our hobbies because of any kind of restriction or any kind of limitation in our life till now, that we can pursue. And we should not stop over there. Like baking is a very important, it is a very fun activity that we can do at home. And dancing to any kind of song, drawing, painting, because of the colors that we apply on the canvas, they releases our stress, they releases our thoughts, they are reflected upon this canvas. Singing is a very, very important, I can say, for a person who loves singing. So these all are the hobbies that we should pursue if we could not pursue in this lifetime, and we should do that. Thank you for patient listening. I will hand over this to Yamini ma'am, I think.
Thank you,
Yes,
Ravi.
can we just go for the next meeting? Only 1 minute is left out.
Yeah.
Less than 1 minute is there.
Okay.
It's a recurring meeting. We can join with the same ID and password.
Okay.